Hello, machine learning engineer. Hello, whoever you are. I don't know who you are. I don't care, but you're welcome. Okay. So what are we doing here? I don't know if you've heard of duplicates. Okay. This is this annoying thing that every organization needs to solve, especially in real-time settings. So what happens more often than not is that data collect any kind of data, all sorts of data, and what happens is that they happen to collect the same data point in several places, which means that at the end of the day, they end up having duplicates in their databases. So what we're doing today with Marius is finding, basically testing an open source tool that we found, which is called Glassflow. So Glassflow is an open source tool which is designed to solve the problem of deduplication and also join on the fly of real-time data streams that typically are ingested into Kafka and end up being stored in a real-time database like Clickhouse. Okay, there's a super common use case in e-commerce, in mobile gaming, in lots of industries that move data in real time. Okay, so what we're going to show you in this video is basically how to set up an experiment. So how to run some experiments on a Kubernetes cluster. Marius has prepared a GitHub repo in which you will find the Helm files and basically the installation instructions so that you can reproduce this thing inside your own cluster. And now we're going to show you basically a little bit the approach to run some experiments and to benchmark this tool.
Glassflow has a JSON pipeline, which we will be using, which has two main things, a source and a sink. And the source we are going to use is a Kafka topic. We are using Kafka topics that are unique, so use in naming, and also the pipeline is in naming, so you will see here a suffix, which we always do. This is the lead way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Delay time of what I wanted to say is here. We are defining a source, Kafka topic, and the fields from this message that are going to be inspected and deduplicated, right? And the field that is going to be the deduplication pivot, let's say, uh, the event ID. Um, so we don't want to have duplicate event IDs. Usually you could do email or name or user ID, but we will do event ID. The other part is a sync, so the data ends up in a ClickHouse database, and it's going to be mapped versus the actual fields in the message. So there is going to be also some transformation here. We are going to use the source, this source, and the table is going to be created here. So this is one. In the deduplication demo, we will hack a little bit this Python script, which creates remotely. We have to work around a little bit with the port forwarding in Kubernetes. We are going to create the pipeline if it doesn't exist, and from a yeah, from this utils perspective, we are going to create query ClickHouse in localhost. Okay, so we've prepared the scripts, and we are not going to copy them yet. We are just going to execute them. So yes, the script is asking if you want to stop the current pipeline. So what is happening here in Glassflow, this Python script will submit to the backend, which we are running in a Kubernetes cluster from Glassflow. Is going to submit this JSON, which we prepared, and but also check. This is why the hacks around, because you can see that it's also checking connectivity for ClickHouse, for the sync, creating the sync, the table, and everything else. So as you see, is a success. We have a success here. Now what we are going to do is flip this script around. So basically we are not going to check for this pipeline, but we are going to allow the script to execute as intended. So we are going to uncomment this, and also from the utils perspective, we are going to comment this localhost, and we are going to connect to from inside the cluster. So we are going to copy these two files in, and also the demo, the duplication, into our Kubernetes cluster. And let me see if I have here our stuff already running. So not really. We will yes, run. So what we will do is we will run a dev container. Oh, it's already existing. Okay, so where is it? Where is it? Where is it? In the glass flow.
So now you're gonna spin up a pod inside the Kubernetes cluster to run the experiment from there. So run the Python script.
Py client already exists. Okay, how come? No. Give me 1 second. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? In our glass flow? Where is in the default? No. Okay, we will rename it into something else because it doesn't really exist. By client.
Yeah.
New. So this Kubernetes hack, let's say, allows us to pull a container and run it as a dev container inside the cluster.
Nice.
From there, we will, yeah, if it works. From there, we will, yeah. So it was here. Sorry. Let's run. Let's go into the new one, and we will do it. So into the new container, what is happening here is that we have a client. We have a very slim Python 3.12 image, right? So in order to hack around this stuff, we need to install some stuff here. So update, and we need to install a Git client. Because it doesn't have a Git client, fortunately. And we also have to install like an editor. We'll do it very fast. Neo Vim. Boom. Anyway. So what we are going to do is we are going to clone this repository from Glassflow. Actually the demo, right?
Can we see the repo?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Glassflow, Clickhouse ETL. This one. So from Glassflow, they've kindly provided a starter for this. So we are going to modify a little bit this. Sorry, we already modified it. All these hacks related to the Python files are related to this repository. So inside demos here, yeah, there is a in config in Glassflow, there is the deduplication pipeline, which is what we are using. All of this is done using Docker Compose, but this is why we have to try it via. We have to modify some things and hack around some scripts related to Kubernetes. It's usually related to DNS, right? So no more localhost. So from this perspective, in here we have, let me see, where is it? Yeah. So we are in here, and we will git clone, sorry, git clone, cleon, yes, Clickhouse ETL, okay. And in Clickhouse ETL, we have to just install the kick off the virtual environment. So you're doing like this. I like it always with a dot. So I'm doing it first level, not in the at top level. And also we need to activate it. Yeah. So top level means here, right? At top level in repository. So demos And now from here we can do this pip install.
Hi, pip install. Where have you been?
Yes.
I just UV run things these days.
Yes, exactly. But this one is a little bit, yeah. So we've installed everything here related to everything that we need to have. What we need to do is copy these files that we modified. So this utils, this JSON file, this Python file, this. So I prepared a. So in Kubernetes, this is another hack. You can copy a local file, right? To the pod where we are operating, right? So this is called new now. New, yes. So technically, we can do it one by one, so we can actually see the progress. Yeah. So this demo, it goes to the source and then goes to the pod, right, and the path where you want to put this file. So we are overwriting this demo deduplication there, right? We need also to put the utils there and also the pipeline. So
Nice.
this is in pause style. You make a bash script and you put everything inside, right? So, yes. So we have this Kubernetes task done. I hope you can also verify Git status, and then you can see that these are modified right here. So what we are going to do is just run them, and hopefully it will demo deduplication, right? I don't think there is something. So what will happen here? Some things will generate. We will see generated things on the Kafka topic, and we will observe how many. Basically, 10,000 events are going to be generated in Kafka, and after that, we don't. This two port forwarding doesn't. We don't really care. The script will tell us. The script will check in Clickhouse in the table because it has credentials to do that locally here in the cluster. It will check the volume of data being transferred in around 60 seconds. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so Glassphone is not running locally. Yes, of course. I forgot something here probably. Why, where, what? Oh. Demo. Okay, so this one here we don't touch at all, and the deduplication demo here is, I hope, yeah, it's fine. And there is, so yeah, sorry, check back. I commented out something else. So I should have commented out this part. So we go to copy and then we just do it again from here. So we overwrite again the. So now this is going on. So as you can see in Kafka, there is a lot of events coming in, on this topic. We are not showing anything related to, but maybe we should do. Okay, doesn't matter. We'll do it next. Yeah, because this is super fast. So this script has generated 10,000 records with a duplication ratio of 10%, right? So total generated 9091. And then we wait for the backend. We click the Glassflow backend is speedy, so I think it already finished, but we will wait 60 seconds for everything to be flushed from it. Glassflow uses NOT's Jetstream, which is also a speedy transfer and persistence a persistence. Sorry, first it's a persistence for nuts, but also it's nuts is a very speedy pop sub that they are using. So everything here has been probably processed already, but for safety, we are going to yeah. So we have a winner. We expected 91 records, and it counted correctly the same records. And then we are presented also with a type of how it looks in how it looks in Clickhouse, right, from this table. We've chosen to also put here the same suffix, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have everything here. Basically, this is the event ID that is being generated, and it's a UUID type of thing. And this event ID is generated. There are some duplicates generated, and basically the uh, Glassflow will uh, as you can see, nothing is here. So we can go back to actual exiting this pod, and we will also look at the backend pod. Yep. So this is the backend pod. As you can see, there was some activity here, but if we look at the pipeline, yeah, I think not this one, but there was a submit, like we have a lot of pipeline here submitted because we did a lot of tests, but yeah, I can't say anything for the submission, but I think this was the first so 10:41 GMT, and yeah, the these are the batches of events. This is some event. These are some events related to how everything is going on.
Super. So basically, what we manage here is to publish a pipeline
Yes.
that performs this application based on the event ID. This is the key that you picked, and then we run an experiment. And also, I have to say that we had to wait 60 seconds because this is the max delay time, right? Because when you're dealing with real-time data, data can come with a delay, and it depends. Basically, this is something that you need to set depending on the data source and and your previous experience. In this case, we said 60 seconds, and this is the reason why we obviously need to wait for 60 seconds to make sure because we are not missing events, and this is why we had to wait. But the actual data application completed, I guess, way faster. So
Yeah, it
uh,
completed in around 20 less than 20 seconds for 10,000 records. So about 15
super.
seconds, something like that.
Super. So basically we ran here an experiment with Glassflow. It's an open source tool which it's actively being developed. So we know the guys are working these weeks to make it closer to polish rough edges because here to run this demo, we have to say Marius is a Kubernetes expert and he was playing with it for a while to actually deploy it. So the deployment is not there yet super friendly, but it's going to be there. But it looks super promising. So if you're dealing with real-time data streams and you have problems with the application and you don't want to spend months or pay a lot of money to someone to fix it for you, give a try. So go to Glassflow. You see the screen, Glassflow project. It's on GitHub. Give it a start and try it yourself. And if you have problems, you can open a feature request, you can report a bug, and you can talk to the team. You can even join. I think they have an event happening every week, so you can join them and you can ask directly to the team developing it. So super. I just wish you
Yes.
a happy day, a day with less duplicates and more joins, and also a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Ciao, Mario. It was a pleasure.
Thanks.